Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, you guys? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club. And my main man right here, Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. We're coming to you. Hold on, watch him shadow box. He's in the bag right now. Look at him go. Coming to you guys with the UFC Fight Night video. Grasso versus Araujo, guys. If you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment down below. Schroeder and I love to read the comments. We respond to each and every one of them. And if you guys are so inclined, you want to leave a couple dollars in the tip jar for Schroeder and I, click on the super thanks down below. It's got a little heart next to it and a thanks next to it. If you want to need some money this weekend or what have you, if you want to throw us a couple bucks, goes towards his salmon treat fund. We always got to keep it nice and topped off there, because that's all this guy cares about is fucking salmon treat. So welcome, guys. I do these every once in a while. They don't get a lot of views, which is fine. I just like to do them because UFC is my favorite sport. I just wish it was a bigger following for daily fantasy sports, for DraftKings and FanDuel players. It's just the following's not there yet. And if you've never played UFC DFS, that's all I gotta say. But without further ado, guys, let's start the fucking show. Let's go, Schroeder. All right, guys. So yeah, I mean, this is like it's just like when you're wagering on something, right? DFS, right? We're playing MLB, we're playing NBA, we're playing NHL. But when you got the fights on a Saturday and you got lines in there, like you're basically betting on these fighters. So even if you've never been a UFC fan, like I've created so many UFC fans now in the DFS club from just playing UFC DFS, because you got money on you got lines, you got these fighters in your lineup, so it makes it funner to watch. So take some notes. Am I 100% correct on my predictions? No. Sometimes I've had perfect prediction videos before, but in all likeliness, probably not. I'm probably going to miss a couple. You know what I mean? So if I do. Just total transparency. I research each and every fight, and I zoned in, I dial in because I got money on the line. Shit. I will do my best to give you who I think is going to win each and every fight. I'm going to give you their price tags on DraftKings, and then maybe, I'm going to take my shots at some underdogs. There are some dogs that I like, but it is UFC. It is the fight game. Anything could happen, right? So that's just how it is, guys. But if you want to come join the DFS club, you want to come join the family, you want to come join the winners, you want to come join us in our private jets and our Armani suits and our Rolex watches, private jet planes, private yachts. DFSclub.com, guys. Check out the website. We got two providers on one DFS space. Myself, Skywalker DFS, 700 members. We play every single sport offered on DraftKings, FanDuel, you name it. We play it. You get all my lineups, ownership projections, top stacks for $14.99 a month. That's for every damn sport in the business, guys. All you got to do is first check out the slideshow. We got 6-figure winners in here, guys. And then click the join now button. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. So Schroeder and I do get credit. Thank you. And then here are our plans. So every plan is the same. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. And who doesn't like to save money? Especially gas prices the way they are right now. Grocery prices the way they are right now. We made it affordable for everybody, guys. We do prize picks. We also do sports wagering. A lot of people in UFC, it's more angled towards right now. It's very popular with the sports betting industry. I'm trying to bring it to the DFS industry, guys. So we do both of them. So come check us out, guys. Don't you dare be sour. And for fuck's sakes, stop losing. Start winning. Come join the DFS club, guys, and feel the power. All right. So let's bring it up, guys. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up Tapology. All right. So UFC Fight Night, Grasso versus Araujo. And here's my record so far. I just started keeping track here on Tapology. So I'm 60% accurate, 60.5%, 225 wins, 147 losses. So not too bad. And I play, particular people on here. If you guys are on Tapology and want to do a head to head or something in a contest, they offer that on here. Find me Skywalker DFS and let's go, man. There's several people that I go head to head with every day on these fight cards. It's a lot of fun. It's not for money, anything. It's just for fun. But full transparency, that's my record, guys. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. So let's get into this. It's a pretty good card for a non-pay-per-view. I ain't gonna lie. We got a week off. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. We got a Jigga Josh special here. We got Mike Jackson at 6.7K versus Pete Rodriguez at 9.5K. Pete the fucking Heat. Pete made his UFC debut, got knocked the fuck out in quick order, but that was against Jack Della Maddalena, guys. If you don't know, Gentleman Jack is what I call him. This dude's a fucking killer. Mike Jackson, on the other hand, is a fraud. He's a phony. He has no business being in the UFC, let alone any mixed martial arts organization out there. I don't care if it's in bingo halls. I don't care if it's at high schools. He should be nowhere near the sport. This guy is awful. He don't care about it. He's there for a paycheck. He got signed just to fight CM Punk. And then he's been a mockery since that fight and fights. But his last fight, he faked an injury. He got poked in the eye. No, he got poked right here. Go watch it again. And there was no mark on his eye. There was nothing. He knew he was getting his ass whipped. So he faked like, some fighters are like that. They know they're getting their ass beat. And got a cheap victory. A DQ victory over Dean Barry. Dean Barry was just out there throwing fucking kicks and, he didn't have to go after his eye like that, but man, it's just like so stupid. And of course, Mike Jackson gets the fucking victory. Mike Jackson, 6.7K. He's a striker. He's a counter puncher. He doesn't throw a lot of volume. Just a clown. Just a fucking clown. He's got no chin. Pete the Heat is what I call him. Powerful striker, high power volume, nasty leg kicks. He's kind of small for the division. Mike Jackson's going to have a height and reach advantage here. But ain't no fucking way on God's green earth am I ever going to pick Mike Jackson, nor would I ever tell you guys to pick Mike Jackson, unless you're Jigga Josh and you get lucky and you hit the lottery, right? That's about the same odds. And Josh got lucky that last time and was bragging. And I'm like, dude, don't brag about that. Keep that to yourself that you actually put him in your lineup. Love you, Josh, but damn. So yeah, Pete Rodriguez. So the price tag, 9.5K. Is he gonna win? I mean, what happens if Mike Jackson fakes another injury and gets another DQ victory? Anything could happen in this fucking sport. So the pick is Pete Rodriguez at 9.5K. I don't know how much I'll have. It's not that I'm not confident in the win. I know I'm pretty confident he'll get the win, but geez, that's a hefty price tag, right? That just shows you too what DraftKings thinks of Mike Jackson. But the pick is Pete Rodriguez. Let's go to the next one, man. This one should be pretty good. We have a dog named CJ Vergara at 7.1K. The price tag is very tempting, man. 9.1K. Tatsuro Tahara, undefeated. The kids, first let's go over CJ. He puts on that forward pressure. He won his last fight in a split decision. Good for him, man. I think it was his fighting style, the fact that he just kept coming forward and just kept busy. That looks good for judges, man. He throws them leg kicks. He's got good boxing. He's very fast, man. Very fast. He does block punches with his face, though. But Tahatsu here, Tatsuro. Sorry, guys, Tahatsu. Am I fucking making names up or what? Stupid. Tatsuro is not a striker by nature. He's a wrestler. He's a grappler. He's going to be shooting for takedowns as much as he can. But with CJ pushing forward constantly, it's going to make it harder for Tatsuro to try and take him down. He's got good top pressure if he gets on top. He has a good chin. He does block punches with his face, but he's still young. He still can get away with it. He did lose to Ode Osborne. No shame in that. Won his UFC Dana White Contender Series by KO. And then, the regional stuff. So this will be his third UFC fight. He's a live dog at 7-1. A lot of people, I see a lot of love coming in for CJ. Tatsuro, though, he's undefeated. He's 9.1K on DraftKings. Takedowns. His striking's decent. It's improved. He's still green, though. This kid's still, he's like 22 years old. Yeah, 22 years old. It shows in his fighting. Like, once this kid, probably give him a couple more years, he's going to be a problem. He really is. He got good grappling. He's low volume, though. But he's always going to be shooting for takedowns and always going to be grappling and always going to be wrestling. He's looking to get it to the ground. Will he be able to? If he doesn't get it to the ground, he's going to be in deep shit. I think this one's going to go to the distance. I get it if you're taking a shot on CJ, but I can't do it. I'm going to pick Tatsuro here at 9.1K and hope he gets a lot of takedowns. And because CJ's got no takedown defense. That was the straw that broke the camel's back for me on this one. He can get taken down so easy. And that's all Tatsuro is going to do is go for the takedown. So CJ's got a decent get-up game, but I don't think he might be out of his realm here with Tatsuro. So give me Tatsuro at 9-1, even though I think it goes to the judges. Maybe he gets a sub. I don't know. But he'll get a lot of control time, a lot of takedowns, and that does score pretty well for DFS. The pick is Tatsuro and still undefeated. Next up, we got Piera Rodriguez for 8.6K going up against my girl. You guys haven't seen it. If you haven't checked it out, I had Sam Hughes on my Skywalker DFS podcast about 6 months ago. Check it out in my channel. We had a great time. It was awesome. Sam Hughes is 7.6K. They better put some respect on her name, man. She's an underdog again. This is the third fight in a row she's been an underdog, man. Since she's joined, I almost said Fight Ready. So used to saying that. My goodness. Maybe it's the pain in my neck. Let's go over Pierre first, though. Let's go over the favorite, 8.6K. She's undefeated. She's a junkyard dog. I'll give credit where credit's due, man. Well-rounded, powerful striking. She goes for takedowns. She's got pretty good ground and pound. She looked better in the regional scene, but maybe it was jitters last fight, Bright lights coming off the Dana White's Contender Series. She kind of looked like she was kind of nervous in there, which you can't blame her. She does start out slow, but so does Sam. Even though Sam promised me she wouldn't start out slow anymore. She's a low volume fighter in her last fight. I think you got to take into account it was her UFC debut against Kay Hansen, which she got the victory. It was a close fight, though. It was a very close fight. In my eyes, it was. But Piera, she's still green. Give her time. Sam Hughes, on the other hand here, 2 wins in a row. Man, Fortis MMA right now is the new Fight Ready. Like, all these fighters coming out of Fortis MMA are just on a heater right now. Damon Jackson, the latest one you guys just saw. After his brother dies that week, he was just on the show. He came on my show too. He was one of the biggest underdogs in the card. And he went out there and finished Pat in like 30 seconds. I don't know what's in the water over there at Fortis MMA, man, but if you look at Sam Hughes' last fight, she looked unstoppable with the wrestling. Fortis MMA is all about wrestling. Trust me. Sam Hughes, man. She got unlimited cardio. She's one of them like CrossFit, like cross country, like she runs. That's what she's done. She did that before she was fighting. Track and field, all that shit. She's well-rounded. She's gonna go for takedowns. Great wrestling, man. I didn't think, Sam was that good at wrestling until I saw her last fight. I was like, oh my God. Cheers. I'm losing my voice already. She's got vicious ground and pound. She's very durable. You're gonna have to kill her to get her out of there. She will test your cardio. She will test Pierre's cardio, man, because she puts on that Colby Covington kind of like pace, that kind of like pressure. Sam Hughes will be my pick here as an underdog. And even if Sam wasn't on my show, just you're only as good as your last fight. And you go back and you look at Sam's last fight, total domination as an underdog against Elise Reed, who just won her last fight. Elise Reed just won her last fight. Got a finish. She wore her out in the third round and got the finish. Do I think this one's gonna be a finish? Probably not. If Sam finishes her, would I be surprised? No. But I'm gonna pick Sam Hughes here at 7.6K. I say it goes to the judges. I think Sam just takes her down and grinds it out, man, and gets that control time. And for 7.6K, I like the price tag. Now, if it was 8K versus 8.1K, I'd probably just fade it. But I think there's good value here on Sam Page. So give me Sam Hughes at 7.6. Although Pierre can come out like a different fighter. She got them jitters done and out of her system, and who knows? But you got to take your shot on your underdogs, guys, and you got to plant your flag. And whatever you do, don't let anybody talk you off of anybody. If you have particular fighters you like, stick to your guns. It's the worst feeling in the world when you get talked off a fighter and they go out there and win. It's the worst. So next up, we got whoa, they changed the fight order on me. All right, we're doing this. Well, okay. John Anderson Brito, 9.4K against Lucas Alexander at 6.8K. Man, you want to talk about a couple dogs? These guys are a couple dogs. You guys are a couple killers. John Anderson Brito, 9.4. Takedowns, body slams. Dude's crazy. He's won all of his last 12 fights, man. Sorry, 11 of his last 12. Sorry. Powerful right hand. KO power. He's got that stiff jab he throws out there. He's fought the better competition out of the two. I mean, Lucas is making his UFC debut, for fuck's sake. Good grappling, high output, very active, great cardio. He'll go for 3 rounds, no problem. We got Lucas Alexander, man. I don't think people have the stones here to pull the trigger. He's making his UFC debut. I watched a couple of his last fights in the regional scene. Granted, there are a bunch of, looks like he was fighting your uncle that just sat on the couch for the last 6 months. But Lucas is a fucking killer. He's got powerful striking, man. He's got powerful calf kicks. Once they got touched, like even by 1 or 2 hits or 1 kick, they're already looking to try and take Lucas down. They're like, nope, I'm not going to stand with this guy. That 1-2 up the middle, man, just connects every single time. He doesn't have any takedown defense, though. So if John Anderson Brito, which he can go for takedowns, that should be his plan, but I don't know if he's going to do it. He's probably going to take this guy lightly, man, and that's going to be a mistake. He's got them head kicks, flying knees he likes to do. His cardio, got tested in one fight I watched, but both guys were tired. It was one of those things where he had the finish. He was going for the finish. He didn't get it. And then, you drain your energy out. I got the stones. I'm going to pick Lucas Alexander here at 6.8K to get the damn thing done. And whoever wins here, I don't think it's going the distance. I think Lucas is going to be a problem in this division in the future. The kid, he's still a kid, guys. But just from what I've seen, just the power this guy has, it reminds me a lot of Alex Pereira, who's fighting the last Stylebender coming up. He reminds me of a younger Alex Pereira. Yeah, I'm going to take Lucas here at 6.8K. No one else has the stones to do it. I've watched a couple other channels that I respect. They're like, yeah, Lucas has it's a 50-50 fight. Well, if it's a 50-50 fight, why wouldn't you take a shot on the dog? I'm going to do it. I'm doing it publicly, and I'm taking the shot on Lucas Alexander at 6.8K. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, too. He will make probably most of my lineups. Next up, we got All right, so we got. Let me go fuck around with my notes here since we're gonna change the fight order here. We got Nick Maximov at 8.3K. Guy, he burned everybody that last fight as a big favorite against Jacob Malkoon, 7.9K. Jacob, no danger Malkoon is what he should call himself. But let's go in order here. So Nick at 8.3, he's a pure wrestler, man. Takedowns, good wrestling. He's a wet blanket on top. He's gonna try and keep this fight on the ground as much as possible. Not much on the feet. He's always shooting for takedowns. Sometimes he gets a little sloppy, and it got him in trouble last fight, which was against Andre Petrosky, another wrestler. So two wrestlers going at it. He shot in for a sloppy takedown and got guillotined by Petrosky. Not a good look. Not a good look. Jacob Malkoon, 6.8K, man. Sorry, 7.9K. 7.9. Solid jab, takedowns, wrestling, but he's slow. This guy's slow as fuck. He likes to hold you down. He never goes for submissions. He never goes for a finish. He never goes for a ground and pound. He never goes for a stoppage. That's all he does. He likes to take him down, and he's a big guy. He's big for the division, and he just likes to hold him on the ground. I don't know if that's going to work here against Nick. The pick for me is going to be Nick Maximau. That's what I call him. Maximau at 8.3K. And it should score nice. I mean, if you can keep Malkoon on the ground and get that control time, get a bunch of takedowns, I think, score decent, especially for 8.3K. There's no way I'm picking Malkoon, man. He just doesn't go for finishes. He plays it safe. So, but I think this one probably goes 3. So maybe an 80, 90 fantasy point day for Nick. But, 8.3K, you'll take it. Next up, we got Rafael. How am I going to pronounce his last name? Madagascar. Rafael Madagascar against Victor Henry, man. My dude, Victor Henry. Rafael, man, he's fought everybody. The man's 40 years old. He's fought Ricky Simone, Cody Garbrandt, Corey Sandhagen, Marlon Moraes. I mean, Jesus, he fought Rob Font. He beat Rob Font. Granted, it was 4 years ago. But Madagascar here, what is he? 6.9K on DraftKings. Victor Henry, 9.3K on DraftKings. Victor Henry looks great in his last fight. Came in as an underdog, beat the brakes off of Barcelos. I like what I saw out of Victor. Now, 9.3K. Am I pretty confident in this pick? I'd say yeah. I'd say I am. But, man, Rafael, that chin's gone, man. He throws leg kicks. He's slow as fuck. Really slow. He got no chin left. I think Henry can get a finish here, man. I'm gonna look at ownership and see what his ownership's gonna be. But great cardio. Victor Henry has great cardio. Big upset win, like I said, his last fight. Very fast. He's like lightning. He's gonna look like lightning compared to Rafael. He's got us a good chin. He can take a punch, man, and keep coming. Lots of output too, which we love to see. Scores a lot for DraftKings FanDuel. So give me Victor Henry at 9.3K. Pretty confident about that one. All right, next up. This one, pretty much a 50-50 fight. I don't know. I just Mana Martinez against Brandon Davis. Mana's 8.5K. He just makes some stupid fucking decisions sometimes, man, and gets himself losses that way. Versus Brandon Davis making a second UFC stint at 7.7K. Came in up with high hopes. His last fight, his return, and got knocked the fuck out. But it was against Dana, so he came in. It's not like he fought some fucking nobody. He fought one of the most dangerous fighters in the world and got knocked out. I'm not, it's not a bad look. Mana Martinez, though, 8.5K. Brandon Davis is 7.7K. Mana is a good fighter, good, powerful striker. He's got no takedown defense, though. Low volume. He waits and he tries to get him out with one shot. He got dropped 3 times that last fight. He got knocked down 3 fucking times. So you got to worry about his chin. He's got decent get-up game, though, if he does get taken down. He's got great cardio. That third round's when he really took over that last fight. But yeah, just makes stupid decisions. Always does. And if you got Manny Martinez in your lineup, you're like, fuck, here we go again. Brandon Davis, his second stint in the UFC. Yeah, just he's a striker. That's what he does. Doesn't wrestle, doesn't really go for takedowns. He's just a striker. I'm gonna take Manny Martinez just for the pure fact that 8.5K. I think there's some value there. I think he can get a finish here. Keeps it on the feet, just throws, and Brandon Davis would be willing to fucking throw hands and just brawl with you. And I mean, Manny Martinez chin, yeah, it's concerning. But Brandon Davis, I can't do it at 7.7K. I'm going to pick Manny Martinez 8.5K, but I'll probably fade this fight and just enjoy it. Should be fireworks, though. I mean, if it's a first round finish, could end up on the optimal. We'll see. All right, then next up, I'm done with Misha Serkinov, man. I cannot back this guy anymore. Misha Serkinov at 7.3 versus Alonzo Menningfield at 8.9K. Another Fortis MMA fighter here, Alonzo Menningfield. Misha decided he'd go down in weight last fight. Didn't work out too well. He got armbarred. He was beating Wellington, and then he wasn't. Decided to move back up to the light heavyweight division. So he didn't have the weight cut shouldn't be a worry here. They're gonna weigh in tomorrow morning, but we'll see. Misha's 7.3, Alonzo's 8.9K. He's powerful. Misha's powerful. Goes for takedowns, submissions, ground and pound. He likes to do those, like trip takedowns. I don't know if that's gonna work though against Menningfield, man. This dude's a fucking beast. He's big for the division. He's just tall. He's fucking just a muscle fucking brick house, man. Same type of fighter, same styles. Big for the division. He's powerful striker. The takedowns, great wrestling. It all checks out. His ground and pound's nasty, man. Alonzo looks like he's always pissed off. I'd love to have him on my show, but fuck, I'm afraid of the guy. Like if I piss him off, he's gonna come knock on my door. And trust me, not many people on this earth put fear into me. But I would not want to meet Alonzo in a dark alley, man. Oh, man. Give me Alonzo Menningfield here. I feel pretty good about it at 8.9K. Misha's lost 4 of his last 5. I mean, it's just he tried to move down in weight. It didn't work out. I mean, he lost to Jocko, Ryan Spann. He beat Jimmy Crute, the Brute. Peruvian necktie, though. That's hard to pull off. Good for him, but that was 3 years ago. And lost to Johnny Walker. Ooh, that's not a good look. Alonzo, yeah, he beat the fuck out of Askar that last fight. Lost to William Knight. Talk about a brick shit house, man. Beat Ed Herman. So, out of the competition, yeah, Misha's probably fought the better fighters, but I think Alonzo, that last fight just did it for me. I thought about, when I first look at this fight, I'm like, maybe I'm going to take a shot at Misha. Fuck no. Alonzo's coming out of Fortis MMA just like Sam Hughes, and they got something going on over there. So give me the gym, give me Alonzo, and I feel pretty confident paying 8.9K, and I think this one's going to go. I'd be surprised if it goes past the first round. I'd be really surprised. And this one right here, flip a fucking coin, man. Flip a fucking coin. Good. This one should be on the optimal lineup, though. I highly doubt this one goes the distance. We got Dusko Tavorovich going up versus Jordan Wright. Dusko's 8.7K. Jordan Wright's 7.5K. This one should be fireworks. This one should be over quickly. Dusko, man, he's a powerful striker. He goes for takedowns, ground and pound, decent wrestling. His chin, questionable. Jordan Wright's got some power. If Jordan Wright hits that button, Dusko will be lights out. Jordan Wright, 7.5K. Killer Bee killed striker. Used to be. His last fight, he tried to mix in some wrestling. Now, granted, it didn't look good. The wrestling looked pretty sloppy. But the kid's learning. He's had some time to learn even more wrestling. So I think he tries to do the same thing here. He's big for the division. He got a takedown his last fight, guys. Jordan Wright got a fucking takedown. We thought this guy was just a freaking kung fu fighter. He's working on his wrestling game. I was going back and forth on this one, man. Just back and forth. I studied it, and I'm trying to find holes. I got to back Dusko here at 8.7K. Jordan Wright's a very live underdog at 7.5 because at any time he can put Dusko's lights out. I'm going to go with the experience, with the strength of schedule with Dusko. I mean, he got beat by Chitty Bang Bang last fight by an elbow. But that's Chitty, man. That's what he does. Chitty's fucking one of the most dangerous fighters right now. He beat Mackey, lost to Rigor Rodriguez in a decision. He got put out by Punabu Soriano, and then he beat some guy named Daquan Townsend a year ago. So pretty active fighter, man. That's why the chin kind of makes me cause for concern. That was only 4 months ago. He got knocked out by that elbow. You kind of want to take more time off to let your brain recover after that, but I'm gonna fade this one. It's a dangerous fade. I would say dog or pass here, but I just cannot back Jordan Wright. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna talk myself into it now either. So give me Dusko here at 8.7K. Whatever you do, get one of these fighters in your lineups. I think it's gonna score pretty freaking good. I highly doubt it goes the distance, guys. Next up, this one should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to this one. We got Askar Askarov against Brendan Royval. Askar Askarov was undefeated till that last fight against Kai Kara France. I think it could have gone either way. Kai Kara France probably did win, but it was, split decision. It could have went either way. He's 9.2K. That's quite a bit against a dog and Brandon Royval, man. Brandon Royval, 7K. Yeah, 7K. Askar, he's a pure wrestler. Not much on the feet. Not much. He doesn't want to stand on the feet. He's a grappler, wrestler, takedowns. Coming off his first loss. He's one of them backpackers too, man. He always tries to, get the lock in and ride people's backs and then try and go for the choke. You know what he's going to do. It's just a matter of, can you stop it? Brandon Royval, he's a fast striker, well-rounded. He goes for submissions himself, but Royval's got to know, don't go to the ground with this guy. You'll be outclassed on the ground. But sometimes egos are a factor, and they'll be like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna beat him in his own game, and that could be a big mistake. The pick's going to be Askar Askarov here at 9.2K. If it goes his way, he should score pretty good with the takedowns, control time, and even could slap a submission in. So I like Askar. I know some people are going to be on Royval at 7K. I'm just going to take my underdog shots elsewhere. He lost to Kai Kara France, who's a phenomenal fucking fighter, man. Phenomenal. So step down in competition against Royval. No offense to Brandon, but yeah, number 5 now. Shit. But give me Askar Askarov. Next up, this one too should be good. Should be really good, man. This is better than some pay-per-views I've seen recently. We got Jonathan Martinez at 8.8K against Cub fucking Swanson at 7.4K. Man, I'm back and forth on this one. Jonathan Martinez, great boxing, man. That great boxing he's got. Nasty kicks. He's fast, good forward pressure. Obviously younger of the two. He likes to pick his opponents apart, man. Great cardio. Good output. He'll go for a takedown at the end of the round just to try and steal a round. Like, he's not looking to take people down and grapple with them. He'll do it just to try and steal a round for the judges. Hi, Schroeder. What's up, dude? I know. We're doing UFC videos. Haven't done one in a while. Yeah, he's 8.8K. You got the dog here in Cub Swanson. When he's not getting kicked in the fucking body by Giga Chikadze, he looks pretty good. That's kind of concerning that he got kicked in the liver and just fucking got folded over like a chair. But Cub Swanson's 38 years old. He's a West Coast gangsta like me. We're on the West Coast, man. We're gangsters out here, man. I'm down the street from Nate Diaz. I know he's claiming Stockton, but he lives in Dublin. But yeah, he's a striker. He's powerful. Cub. Interesting to see what he's going to do. Last fight, yeah, he had his hands down by his waist. He was trying to draw in pretty much a wrestler to come strike with me. Darren Elkins, he's going to go for a takedown. So Cub held his hands down like, come on, come and try and take me down. I'm going to fucking knock you out. And it worked. I would not recommend Cub puts his hands down against Martinez. Martinez will pick your ass apart. But Cub's got that dangerous fucking knockout power. The pick for me, I'm taking the dog here. I'm going to take Cub Swanson. I know he's 38 years old, but he's going to have a big power advantage here. Huge power advantage. He's a sniper, too. He'll snipe him. Give me Cub Swanson here at 7.4K. This should be a great fight to watch, and I cannot wait to see what ownership is on this fight. And then we got the main event of the evening. Should be a good one. I mean, I'd rather see Cub, and not being sexist. You guys know I love women's MMA. Most of my guests on my show are women fighters, so shut up with that. Alexa Grasso at 9K versus Viviana Araujo at 7.2K. Yeah, Alexa's not bad on the eyes, man. Whew, God bless her. She's a killer, though. 9K. Striker, good boxing. She's fast. Takedowns, submissions, man. She's pretty dangerous off her back. Great chin. You can hit her all night. She'll just keep coming forward. She's nasty in the clinch too. For her size, you wouldn't think she'd be very strong, but she's ragdolling girls in there. Alexa Grasso, man. Vivian, man, she's good too, man. Her chin is a concern, a little bit. She got dropped in that first round in her last fight. She ended up winning the fight against KGB Lee. But yeah, she did get dropped in that first round by a fucking check hook. Went down. Down goes Frazier. She got a nice jab, nice stiff jab though. She does go for takedowns herself. Good wrestling. She's a live dog. She's a live dog at 7.2K. But give me Grasso here at 9K. I mean, come on. I think this one goes 5 rounds. So for cash games, maybe you can stack this fight. I think if you're not comfortable with any pure underdogs, I think for double ups, single entries, I think you can stack this fight. Stacking means you roster both of them, meaning that if it goes the distance, if it goes 5 rounds, the losing fighter still gets hopefully around 70 or 80 fantasy points just from the pure output, takedowns, what have you. But yeah, I got Grasso here at 9K. I think she's got more dog in her than Vivian. And that's saying a lot because Araujo has a lot of dog in her, man. But Grasso, she's mean. She's mean. So give me Grasso here. I'm gonna take the favorite here. And I would get this main event in your lineups too. I think it's gonna be on the optimal lineup. So just a quick look back here. Give me Grasso, Cub Swanson, Askarov, Dusko, Menefield, Mana Martinez, Victor Henry, Nick Maximo, and yes, Lucas Alexander, and yes, Sam Page, Sam Hughes. Give me Tatsuro, and definitely give me Pete Rodriguez over this fucking clown Mike Jackson, man. Get that fight out of the way first. Keep that the first fight, please, Dana White. Please keep it the first fight. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. That's it. Hopefully the breakdowns weren't too long. I pride myself on not doing 20-minute breakdowns because there are a million other channels that do that. I try and keep it short, sweet, to the point. And yeah, guys, don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If this video does good, I'll keep pumping these out. I just go by how many views I get because all my other videos that I do for other sports get about 1,000 to 1,500 views. These UFC videos get like 200. So I get it. We got to tell your friends, tell your family, play some UFC DFS, man. It is so much fun. I mean, you're watching it all day, right? That's like 6-7 hours. That's a 6 or 7 hour slate where you're just sitting there watching fights all day. It's so much fun, guys. You want to come join us? You guys want to come play with the DFS Club where we got 700 members? Go to the website, dfsclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS. Pick your plan, and you're in. It's that easy, guys. 700 members. We got to be doing something right. So come check us out, guys. DFSclub.com. $14 a month gets you every single sport. Schroeder, let us get the fuck out of here. This is my second video I'm doing tonight, guys. Thank you. God bless you. You guys want to leave a couple bucks in the tip jar? You can do it after I win you all this money. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It goes a long way. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, guys, good luck on Saturday. Hopefully all the fights make it. The weigh-ins go smoothly and we don't lose any fights. And may the DFS gods be with you. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody because my voice is just about gone. So thank you guys. Take care. Peace.